Our guests were joined by Arvind Kumar Jain, former DGP UP, Rizwan Siddiqui, advocate, and Anurag Kulshrestha, founder and head of Tracks Road Safety. It's an NGO. Good evening to all of you. I want to begin with Arvind Kumar Jain. What is the protocol and why is it that every time we see that the cops fail to follow that protocol? The most common thing and even tragic than the accident is the fact that the victim's family is often seen running from pillar to post to get justice.
No, it is not justified at all, in my opinion. When the vehicle which hit the biker was on the wrong lane and he has not been able to produce a driving license so far, the Gurugram police should have put very stringent sections against that man. Court might strike down one or two sections, but at least it was expected from Gurugram police that the stringent sections. Initially, it was in IPC section 304, homicide not amounting to murder, should have been put against this man because he is driving in a very rash manner. He is driving on a wrong lane and he has hit a young biker. So action should have been taken against him under severe sections of BNS instead of putting section 106. Other sections are all right, but why was he released on bail? In the new BNS, provisions have been made of very stringent provisions have been made on unidentified vehicles which hit on the road and killing people. So murder can be a motive. In this case, I don't think murder is a motive, but very rash and negligent driving in a wrong lane. So
why is it that in the first instance itself, the cops did not register a case with stringent sections? We fail to understand that. And Rizwan Siddiqui, every time such an incident happens, everybody discusses how stringent the laws should be. But what we don't realize is that as long as there's no implementation, there's no point of having a stringent law. If those who have, the responsibility of enforcing those stringent laws do not act on time or as per those laws, how are we benefiting from the stringent laws?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. See, the state is represented by the police in criminal matters because police is one of the law enforcement agencies. And in a case like this, which is normally headed by the police officers, it is the duty of the state to ensure that nobody escapes punishment. So the first step that they're supposed to do is, when this video was available and even, Panchnama, which must have been done, showed that the person was driving on the wrong side of the road. And with such evidence, which is admissible evidence under Section 65B, also electronic evidence, clearly showed and demonstrated that the person was driving on the wrong side, then under no circumstances could they have put any less stringent punishment as seen in this case. See, I will not say, I will not mince words, but this clearly shows, the evidence which was ignored, the point that the gentleman did not provide his own license. Yes. So these two things which were definitely ignored for some obvious reasons while making the case clearly demonstrates that they must have ignored for some kind of motives. The police officers definitely had some kind of motive because they cannot be so ignorant.
But that's a very important question. Motive? Was there a motive? Was there pressure? That needs to be found out. But let me bring